Вітаю усіх, сьогодні продовжимо проходження Відьмака. Це у нас буде вже перше ДЛЦ, основний сюжет було пройдено. Воно наче має бути не таким довгим, тому скоро ми того Відьмака закінчимо остаточно. Так, це що у нас? Ну так, це вже ми почали кам'яні серця. О, невже локація, де ми ще не були?
Sun's high already, betcha, and you barely gathered a second last.
Hi, mate! Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for old Geert von Everett.
Ah, that'll be inside.
Що вони не виглядають як чесна громада.
Old Geert von Everett. I'm looking for him.
None here by that name.
help wondering, who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah, but that's where you err. 'Cause we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So, gonna tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everek here.
Someone's made an ass of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm Olgierd. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm all geared.
You? Not likely. I'm all geared.
Чи за мене виникло таке бажання порубати їх всіх?
You're all Olgierd, that it?
Got it right at last.
One man split into 3 bodies. Not interested in his balls, so which of you's got his brain? Not laughing. Guess that means you didn't get the brain.
Nope. I'm the one got his fists.
Come on, sorry. Stop being a nazi.
А це має бути чесно, чи я не можу просто типу дістати меча і натовкрию йому мечем кульку?
Go on, give it to him.
Забій тебе в стіну.
Stop being a nazi. Go on, give it to him. You're good. You'd fit right in with our band of merry men. Come on, I'll take you to Olgierd. What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill it. So, you want this job? You gotta grab his attention. And he's one to get bored mighty quick.
Ой, що вони, походу, не розуміють, з ким балакають.
Ottoman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices? Statues of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench. What do you think of her?
Too sober for that sort of conversation. Rather talk about the contract.
Ah, a man of action. Plain to see. Ooh. I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned, not a flaw on its surface. Painfully perfect. As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside. That's better. More interesting, at the least. Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
Ataman Olgierd, long may he live! Long live the Ataman! Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now. Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's deadly. I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers? To fetch game?
Hey? She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Daft wench convinced her a prince transformed into a toad lives in the Oxenfurt sewers. And you know women. Each craves a prince and will wade knee-deep through shite to get him. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Down she went, never to return. Wasn't the first, it seems, either. Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the lord of the manor's daughter? Apologies. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the contract. So, you'll check it?
Just one formality to resolve first. My pay.
Never you mind that. Return with the beast's head, and you'll have leave to take anything you wish from me.
Awfully generous. Still, I'd prefer to agree a specific amount.
Oh, fine. How much would you like? 3? 400 crowns?
450.
Agreed. And that'll be in addition to whatever memento you wish to take.
Consider the beast gone.
Confident? Bring me its head, and the reward shall be yours.
Блядь, ну початок дивний.
Hey, you! Puss papers!
Що тебе зараз зарублю,
Geralt.
нахуй.
But I'm gonna call you Puss Peepers. That a problem?
Get to the point.
Got an offer. Potentially lucrative Puss Peepers. Someone's killed me mate. Name was Clivert. You're to figure out who did it, then cut the bugger's head off.
Why not avenge him yourself? Seems like you all relish swinging your sabers.
Aye, we do. And if I knew who'd axed Clivert, I'd have gutted him ages ago. Thing is, I don't. But you see a lot with them Puss Peepers. You'll track him down.
Keep talking.
Clivert dealt Fistech. A few days past, he rode to Bowden to take a delivery. Never came back.
Been there? Actually seen his corpse?
No. But Clivert was one damned reliable orson. We was to meet. He didn't show. Can only mean he's dead. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him. I'll pay top coin.
Need to think it through.
Clivert's got a scar on his forehead. Not unlike yours. Spot that, you'll know it's his body.
Said I'd think about it.
Know what, Puss Peeps? One look at a bloke and I know what he's made of. You'll do what I ask. I bet anything on it. Look for me in Oxenfurt! The Alchemy Inn on the main square!
Так, це основне чи додаткове? Додаткове. То на що воно нам треба? Може колись потім.
And drink and smoke and fight and dance with lasses blind.
Caught a needle. This big, 5 foot long, thick as me arm.
Oi, why there? What for?
Упс.
Life kick you in the ass? Not enough.
Щось тут високувато було.
Terrible beast, bro.
You're ugly. Footprints. Large. Man's most likely. Thought only women came looking for the cursed prince. Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
Shawnee,
Geralt?
what are you doing here?
I'm trying to save his life. Help me.
Shawnee, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Thanks, Geralt.
Я щось очікував там інше побачити.
It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always. Mainly at my clinic in Oxenfurt. But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But, once we're out of these sewers.
Redanian army force you to come here, too? Or you just down here for a pleasant stroll?
Got our orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but something attacked us.
What attacked you? Get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds. That's all I know.
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know. The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His name was Knowles. Supposed to go on leave next week. Now he won't. Nor will the rest of his unit.
How many were they?
A whole squad. 6 brave boys. All dead.
Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers. It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine. Your choice. So show me where the monster attacked you.
This way.
Зараз підемо.
Grating's badly bent. Something large struck it, with a lot of momentum.
I shut it as I fled. The monster must have slammed into it.
Glad it held up. Though now we need to find a way around it.
Is it worth searching outside?
Actually, just hoping the monster's blow weakened one of the walls. Monster might still be here.
Дуже прикольно знаходити ведмежий жир у кінці гри, коли він тобі на початку потрібен був.
Soldiers from your escort?
Yes. That's them. Vern, Miklas. Oh, poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
Know them well?
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for tracks. Then drowners attacked. The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Nals stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Nals pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance. I ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up, is he here?
Franz? I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could have.
Так, ми поки 3 трупи
We
бачили.
crawled in or
А їх
out
було
through here.
6.
It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton key.
See if I can't find it. Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this.
Got the key.
Good. Let's get going.
Так, і що? Ясненько.
Legend going around about this monster being a prince turned into a toad. A curse or something.
I've heard. A lot of women have fallen for it. I find out who started that rumor, I'll strangle him.
So, don't believe it?
I studied medicine, not literature. I stopped believing in fairy tales long ago.
О,
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead.
ще одна прийшла до принца. Ой. У нас тут багатенько. Вони тут не такі слабкі насправді.
Shani, watch out! Move!
дуже крутий момент, що в мене тепер Квен почав мати відсоткову прочність, як це українське.
Fine.
Що він тепер не спадає з одного удару.
Look, it's bronze.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that? Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them. Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis. Interesting.
Інтересінг. Ноги у нього
Franz had a
нема.
leg wound, right?
Mm-hmm. Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes, some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Mm-hmm. Mixed with blood. Doubt we'll learn anything else here. We need to find the lair.
Right behind you.
Odd smell. Blend of alcohol, blood, and monster stench. Must have come through here. Romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead.
Частотопців дуже багато. Так, де там запах?
Monster left via this tunnel.
We'll never make it through there. Need to find another way.
Хе.
Woman's corpse, soaked in slime. Beast must have left it for later.
Цікаво, що воно з ними робило.
Body's basically intact, just half covered in slime. Hope the wretch didn't suffer. Shani, can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble, and drowner droppings. I need a clean sample. From the lair, that'd be best.
Треба сходити до цих хлопців.
Shani, watch out! Move!
Як нормальний бізнес.
Redanian soldier. Came down to hunt the beast alone, maybe. Fool. Loads of slime here. Enough for your sample?
It'd be more than enough if it wasn't contaminated.
Poor woman. She tried to get out. Futile effort.
Так, я все тут подивився. Пішли далі. Багато різних цікавих штук, але все не те. Так, звичайно, це ми все бачили. До речі, мандрагорівка для цього треба, ладно. У мене нема наступної частини обладунка кота, напевно воно там далі. Коли в Тусені будемо.
Dead drowners everywhere,
Strange. Seems the monster tolerated them.
long as they don't get too close, I guess. Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
Це ж все те ж саме, що і там
All
було.
the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them. Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for
Але
me
після
up
неї я
top
можу
or back
статися в
home.
нагоді. Дуже не хотілося б.
Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
Fine.
Shawnee, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
Ну, покажіть же, що це за зачарований приз такий. Цікаво же ж. Звук таке величеньке. Ого. І що ти таке? Ну-ка. Мене щось було проти отрути. Чи не було? А ти... Як до тебе підійти? Що на крові стекла самого удару. Ой, що це сам за ці черепашки ніндзя біжуть.
Halavath, Galavekar. Gadarash I'll Woot.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross, or the Fakbarthoil, as their strange tongue has it, en route to Afir.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Oh, toad in the sewers. Damn it. Should consider myself lucky, I guess. Could have killed me on the spot.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. And who might you be?
Felipe Caligrand at your service. Petty thief, professional fence, and your guide about Oxenford. One of a bit of time.
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. See, I was their guide, led them down into the sewers. But not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenford better than my own breeches.
Що, може в Гвинт тоді пограємо?
We've been at sea long?
Dunno, Riley. Not that long. Though, on the other hand... But what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? Glad to be sailing to Afir. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Nay, Black horses with white stripes they got in Zanguibar. That I'm sure of.
А, це типу зебри?
Listen, there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home. Tried to break out yet?
Used every ounce of charm I got. Nothing doing. Might be my Apheri's rusty.
My Fury's non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Can teach you something that time.
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sorkan. Galavat Kar U Albata again.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for it.
Gileam Valar. Karvarethaner.
You'd be dead already.
Revhagar ni Aram
Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna.
Dorgate de Alami.
We swore in our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Falth alakhe ul igulath.
What?
Elkal.
Так, ну ми вже запам'ятали, що Елькаль означає «заткнися».
Vilth.
Vilth. Alche ul egulath.
Elkal. Inkal Avrik Sel Ugehereven Ulviter.
А можна мені ще пару варіантів так порозмовляти?
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this mercenary with him. Looks Adernian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you. I was you. Catch some shut-eye. Not go on flapping my tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Тепер у мене питання, що заважає вибити ардом двері? От знову ж.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I could actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
А я не знаю, пам'ятаю я, хто це такий.
Not really.
Gaunter O'Din, known also as Master Mirror. We met in White Orchard. I helped you find your Yennefer. We meet again. And it seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you. That is, if this slop doesn't kill you first.
How'd you get in here?
Long story, it'd bore you. I'd prefer to focus on something more useful, like getting you off this ship. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you...
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah, and I must give you something to remember me by.
Опа, що таке?
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
Ти ж не чеклун, ти ж торговець. Що за прикол?
Who are you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked boats. Not one bit. They heave like devils. Make me stomach churn.
Що зараз там веселе станеться? О, дропи погнали, що таке? Це прям дропи-дропи. Це не роутер. Да скільки можна? Чи це роутер? Це не роутер. Бля, треба провайдера міняти, заїбали. Ремонтні роботи до 17:30. Ви приколюєтесь, блядь. А, ні, ладно, все ж таки роутер. Добре, якщо роутер, значить через 5 хвилин пофікситься.
It'd be prime to sleep through the whole thing.
Так, маємо повертатись. Через хвилину. Так, що, чат, ми повернулися? Перепідключення. Добре. Добре, поїхали далі.
Didn't bargain for no storm. I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir, get us safe. The king's reward will be generous.
What about the prisoner?
Before the king we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other dropped. We could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I wish to see it.
Опа.
What kind of hell?
Шкода нашого друга.
Flaying, This regicide entails.
Хлопці, це я ще без меча. Опа, тепер з мечем. Так. Чувак з щитом останній. Ладно, мах останній. Задовбав. Так, ну серйозно? Як я його маю вбивати? Вже ми до нього підійшли. Блять, стече кров'ю. Чи не стече? Не стече, один удар треба. Де мій арбалет? Де арбалет і де мах? Це, напевно, найскладніший чувак. Не знаю, у мене бомби є. Не поспішайте. Наприклад, ось ці. Далекувато. О, Friendly Fire. Та куди ж ти так далеко кидаєш? Ага, поки він живе воїн, я його не можу бити. Прикольно. Де він? Не обов'язково здолайте ефірських воїнів. Не обов'язково. Так поки ти їх не здолав, ти йому нічого зробити не можеш. І що не обов'язково? До речі, кажуть, що якщо вдягнути обладунки, то я довше поживу. Що в мене ще є? Це було найскладніший суперник з самого початку гри. Дуже багато вибухівки на нього довелось ще витратити. Так, коротше, щось не дуже цікаво. Воїнів полутаємо. Привіт, Варлорд. Так, прийшов сюжетку. Цирі жива. Десь ходить по світу. Так. Щось ми дуже близько до Новіграда якось. Прикольно. Шторм лучше. Що по бабам? В якому сенсі? Єніфер чи Тріс. Не знаю, вони мене там щось до ліжка прикували. Вдвох. Ну, типу, все. Так що виглядає, наче жодна. Це коли він зранку, типу, я забирати прийшов, да, є такий моментик. Так. На роздоріжжі під вербами. Що з цього верби? Напевно, ось це. Це більше за все на вербу схоже. А ти на фул сюжетку? Що пора Давіду, но... Я не робив побічку з убивством, бо, типу, я хотів зробити її після того, як вб'ю Ередіна, а мені не сказали, що вона зникне.
He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glowing a fire, to gore and torment you till the stars
А, от півночі,
expire.
блядь. Щось я, блядь, не дочитав.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay
Я вначале ще говорив, запам'ятав этого типа в білому судні.
elves, dwarves,
Було
all
таке, але це
races.
було
You really must explain that
ще
to
десь у
me
серпні,
one day. As for the here and now,
і я забув про нього.
how'd you manage with your theories?
Ну, насправді, типу, без приколів. Скільки я вже в це граю? 75 годин. Це, напевно, найдовше, що я грав, що треба просто тупо пройти.
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives. Like the one I shall tell you now.
Тільки почав. Ну, я, типу, всі ж побочки робив.
It's about a man.
До якогось моменту.
A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everink.
How do you know we'd met, and that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Ophiri had captured you. Was I not to know how this had come to pass? Olgierd von Everink did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He
Ну,
and I made a
я
pact.
вб'ю цього Вольгорода Ізі, бо він мені з самого початку не сподобався.
To give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay.
І вся його шарашкіна контора.
He shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no
Не все
dare.
так просто, подивимось.
Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant, but make no mistake. I've many interesting wares and
Хоча б там якийсь квест був шарописця якогось, хочу піти подивитись, хто це.
abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor
Що він вміє.
As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Побачимо, я тільки подивитись хочу сходити.
Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me
Побачимо,
once.
Орлот, побачимо.
He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact.
Мені там не так багато карт залишилось. Взагалі-то.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everink. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everett a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me, but as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Так, ми вирушимо до Ольгарда, але хочу піти подивитися, що воно. Де ти у нас? В Новіграді чи де? В якомусь місті, в якому я ще не був. Якщо я сюди тепешнеш, нормально вже все буде. Їхали. Щось я поворот провтикав. Вебрів я ще не бачу в грі. Мене цікавить ось ця дошка.
Come on, Roach. Run, Roach.
Давайте зачистимо гніздо. Мене цікавлять червоні мутагени.
surface here. Dig their way out.
Більше не вилазять. Із них дає сині мутагени. Класно! Класно пофармив червоні мутагени. До речі, там пару левелів насипало. Червоний не вистачає. Як це не вистачає, якщо вистачає? Мутагени працюють тільки з енергією. Ось так він 7% атаки теж дає. Просто типу не 28, а 7. Ще гнездо чудове. Так, вмію.
How you like that silver?
Necker's surface here. Dig their way out.
Треба насправді частіше використовувати, я про нього забуваю. От якраз у натовпі проти різних некерів, гулів, ідеальна штука. Та і проти людей теж непогано. Давай, Варлор, тобі теж щасти.
Stranger, greetings. Might you be interested in a moment of chat?
You're a long way from Ophir.
A long way, and with dangers fraught. But in our homeland, they say, in risk, there is honor.
Got a ring to it. Not true in my experience, though. Face plenty of risks. Honor, not so much.
Because risk issues from intent. Important is this intent. The
Цього
long passage
чувака
I brave
індус
to admire the
озвучував.
unknown and bring glory to myself and my liege. The world we must explore, virgin lands discover, new knowledge garner among our brothers than to spread. For is there in life a beauty greater than to admire the new, to stand in awe of the never-ending creation of the world?
That mean I've landed in a camp of explorers and philosophers?
Indeed. Your customs we come to observe, knowledge to exchange, and goods, naturally, to trade.
Quite the mount you've got.
Ah, yes. A loyal friend I have in Babietza, and she is wiser than many a man. Countless races we have won together.
So, an explorer and a jockey in one.
From where I come, small children ride, and not a gathering is by a horse race not crowned.
О, конячий Need for Speed. Це я
Heard a
люблю.
lot of good things about Ophiri mares. Their speed. Care to race?
Swift as the western winds are our mounts. To prove this would be an honor. So race we must.
Потім поторгуємо. Спочатку конячий Need for Speed. Так, мене ж має вистачити. Не має вистачити витривалості.
Come on, Roach. I will see you at full speed. Giddy up.
Take your mount to her limits. Be swift. I would see you at full speed.
Це, до речі, вперше щось таке цікаве. Це можна трошки простіше. Ти бачиш, я зосереджений бородатий. Вітаю. Взяв, пропустив поворот. У вас не душно, тоді їде по вас, і у нас не душно. Це, до речі, фініш.
A fairy mare's may be swift as the wind. Not quite as fast as my Roach, though.
I congratulate you. A saddle for your mount, your reward. A contest to commemorate. It will make you a rider even swifter.
О, це на наступний тір.
Like your new gear, Roach?
Much may be said of a man by how he treats his horse. Our myths tell of a time when love brought together the skies and the steppe, and from their union was born the first mare. Weak were the creatures called men. They fell prey to countless dangers. The mare nursed them. Her milk fed them. Strong they grew, and she let them
Книжечка можна і красивенько прибрати.
Warriors they became, and gave
Амарант поки
fight
що.
to
Та
their
нормально.
foes. The myths teach us to respect our horses. Noblest among all
Це
beasts.
кінець дужки поки що.
Beautiful story. Thanks for that and the race.
Так,
What
тепер
did you
давай
bring from
подивимось, що
Ophir?
ти
Mind if
продаєш.
I have a look?
О, ти продаєш гарні карти. Гінтеродні, їх декілька наче треба. Повису тут люргером одиничкою на стрімі, дякую. Так, я продатись хотів. Так, сідло на скільки? На 85. Да, трошки краще, ніж моє.
Our craftsman's goods. You see worth in them?
Quite a bit, I'd say.
Ah, these are nothing compared to what I could offer had I not lost my prize diagrams.
How'd you lose them?
To thieves. In our travels, I and my companions surprise attacked by local ruffians were. The diagrams, their loss. I bemoan not so much as I do one of my comrades, killed in the violence.
See if I can't find your diagrams. Recover them for you.
These instructions, when followed, produce items worthy of a king.
Tell me where you were attacked, remember?
A crossroads, not far. Forgive me. For this area I know poorly. The detailed directions I cannot provide. North of the spot stood a residence, near ruin.
Should be able to find it.
Так, я взагалі сюди не заради нього
And in the
прийшов.
world glory, its never-ending creation be praised. Farewell.
ще я хотів подивитися. Ну, типу, так, я так розумію, що це карти залишились тільки у DLC-шках. Хоча другу катапульту я так і не знайшов, її, напевно, десь купити можна. Сенсі з краю вина це вже наступне.
Greetings.
Greetings, and praise the world in its never-ending creation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but honestly, world doesn't deserve much praise.
Nordlings. Disagreeable always. Faces crinkled, soured, ready to quibble to death even a simple greeting. But my tongue now has soured, while you for trade have come. Sadly, I can forge for you nothing. My belongings, tools inclusive, all lost.
You a craftsman or a mage?
Your tongue has no word to fit my trade. A scholar and artisan I am. Part craftsman, part mage. Gematria, runecraft. Familiar to you are these words?
No. Runecraft seems pretty self-explanatory, though.
True, though my craft further ventures. Runes and glyphs I first make, then arrange into powerful magic words. Great practical applications as my art. For rune stones properly forged in a sword set so as to form a magic word. The blade more power grant than rune stones set haphazardly. Such words, too, can of glyphs be made and set in armor.
You a craftsman or a mage?
Я двійку хотів натиснути.
Great such work.
Listen, folks sometimes hire me to solve their problems. Even retrieved a missing item or two in my time.
For me, this you cannot do. I sailed upon a great ship. It sank and my instruments took to the sea's dark depths.
Buying replacements not an option?
Of my own design they were, specially forged. A fortune it cost to make them. And all the coin that with me I had brought lies now in the murky abyss with my instruments.
Seems your skills could be useful to me. Given that, I'd be happy to help you out. What do you say I get you the coin you need? Could pay me back in runes and glyphs.
Is it certain, your offer? A great sum I require. Tools of great expense I need to make even the simplest glyph. I make no mention of the more advanced.
Покажи, що ти можеш робити.
Rest easy. Got a feeling this will be a good investment.
5000. У мене немає таких грошей зараз.
Thanks.
Але я знайду. У мене тут багато чого на продаж є, і, до речі, напевно було б цим насправді й зайнятись. На ринок злітати. Давайте на ринок у Новіград сходимо, продамося. Далі будемо думати, що робити. Так, тобі я можу щось продати?
What have you...
Я йому нічого не може продати, але я знаю, що я у нього можу грошей достатньо витратити, коли мандрагорівку куплю. Це треба буде зробити обов'язково.
Show me.
Що від цього нічого не можу продати. Що за крамарі такі?
So long.
How can I be?
Got some corn.
You've come to the...
Lovely weather for sitting in the barracks.
Top knot.
Show me what.
О. Все, продалися. Так, глянемо, що отримали. Грифон, вовк, ведмедь. Кота нема.
Eternal fire burns within these walls. Redania.
Так, ще тут таверна поруч, закупимо мандрагорівки.
Whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside. La la la.
You've seen the new
I've had
winters
enough of living.
Здоров був.
Welcome.
What have you got there?
Так, а в нього різного роду їжу можна продати, да? Витриманий дійстрик як. Мандрагорівки немає.
Up for a few rounds of Gwent?
Трошки у гвинта треба зіграти. Так, всього дало добре. Розкидуй карту, розкидуй. Молодець. Ой, таємничого ельфа дало. Насправді можемо виграти. Але чи треба воно? А, в нього один тільки галикар. Навіть не випалюючи його виграю. Йому просто тупо немає чим зараз дефатись. От і розім'ялись.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled home?
Так, питання тепер, куди я хочу далі піти. Можна до хатері зганяти. В принципі, в мене ще достатньо запасної ваги. Можна далі по квесту йти.
Heard you witches are stand-up
Ух ти,
chaps.
горить.
That's so.
А як гарно горить.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with the fists of steel. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox.
Could say so. Manners burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap.
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa, nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly's going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that.
Пояснили, так пояснили.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
А йому як, нормально з мечем у грудях?
Now, where were we?
Ну це ненормально.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Sir Odin. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Not so fast. Haven't agreed to anything yet.
But you'll do it. Of that I'm certain. Did you know Olgierd was the one to turn the Ophiri prince into a toad? Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Давайте
What he said
послухаємо,
about
що
the prince.
розкаже.
That true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ophiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ophiri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best. and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossoli.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Ага, щось мені здається, що він тут трошки не живий.
Complete those two, then we shall speak of the third.
Ну, щось мені підказує.
Any hints? Where I should go, how I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
Так.
The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Ну, брат, я впевнений, що трошки не живий.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Добренько. 2 квести. Почнемо з привода, далі будемо думати. Так, чатик, я повернувся. Зараз треба подумати, як це правильно зробити. Бо хочеться якісь і побочки зробити. І щоб не було такого провалу, як в основному сюжеті, що, типу, коли я закінчу, вони зникнуть. Я би ось це хотів зробити. Це я завжди можу зробити, коли захочу. Це ми, до речі, робили для квесту якогось. І ось це я б зробив. Ладно, спочатку привид, потім будемо думати. Хочеться зайти в таверну, купити все ж таки мандрагорівки. Доробити мастила.
Oh.
Herring's got a turn and mix from time to time.
Ой, вони вже тут. Привіт, Рісеті.
No stranger to the bottle, eh?
Oh, I remember you. What'll it be?
Mind if I have a look?
Командирський ріг мені не треба. У нього тільки одна мандрагорівка. Неприємно. Так, а який мені точно треба? Беду.
Blimey, those are some razors you've got.
Так, добренько пішли. З приводом гуляти. Можна погуляти з приводом, потім зробити пару побочок. Да, і робити це якось паралельно. 50% стріму сюжет, 50% стріму побочні квести. Може так щось вийде.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you all right? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, witch you. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it.
Мені здається, що вона не захоче тебе зашивати вже зараз.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Довго розповідати, шкода часу, але треба розповісти.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gaunter O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
Я ставлю на джина.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know.
Я ж сподіваюся, що нам пояснять, хто він такий.
Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my 3rd year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek.
Тобто, я ж сам не міг взяти книжку і прочитати, так?
He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Пішли подивимось на цю крипту. Бог поможе. Ми поки травку позбираємо. Так, де у нас тут найближчий чекпоінт? Ну, це біля брами. У мене нема грошей, да? Можна було б до Черепиця зайти. У мене було дуже багато грошей, які я витрачив незрозуміло на що, але от згадати би звідки я їх взяв так багато. Як варіант поробити замовлення. Там по 300, по 400 монет за кожне. Плюс ще щось познаходжу. Можна от після цього квесту буде виконати якраз декілька замовлень. Скарби пошукати, які саме скарби, а не частини сета Вовка, Грифона чи хто там ще, чи ведмідь. Тобто ти перед криптою вирішила зробити собі віночок.
Never seen this side of you.
Цікаве рішення.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the censer?
Нормально, перед криптою домовились на весілля сходити, вінки поплили.
Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Наша мені курильниця, якщо у мене там десь валяється в інвентарі магічний ліхтар, який дозволяє з духами балакати.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here. This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum. Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Ну, нічого, не хочеш дістати? До речі, вони без руни нормально б'ються фіолетовими.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around. Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom. Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Да, я пам'ятаю, як це робиться.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Ну, нормально він так накурює.
And walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire. Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
Мені не вдалося, її випив. Тобто просто вилити на варіант.
Life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. You die here, mate!
Серьезно?
Kill him, von Everec!
For Olgierd's blood.
Ого.
Death! Death to you!
Неочікувано.
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones.
Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks.
And Grandmum too.
Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, just so happens that's why I'm here. Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Я думав, там щось цікаве буде.
Gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body.
Romantic.
Along by your well-turned calves.
Ёбаный romantic.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say we leave this dang crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
Поїхали до весільного дому.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward! I'll be right behind you. A comely maid. You're quite the fool if you've not plowed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with fleshy lasses? This whole witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Bloody fine mount.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
Що, він ще буде щось розказувати? Тільки для цього їду на коні.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
Виглядає так, ніби цей шматок мапи спеціально під DLC дороблювали, в оригіналі його не було.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold! Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now, we're merely borrowing.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully.
Прикольний квест. Думаю, що далі буде ще цікавіше.
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat. May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
You see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Ah, hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. tried to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted. Time to say hello.
The long journey to...
Здорово.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Гуляйте на весіллі до півночі. А ну, дивитись, що тут є.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh, scope, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers as gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now.
Що собаку
Perhaps
вбити.
he can aid us.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. You'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Дівчинка прибрав, начебто обличчя все ще серйозно. Обличчя в мене ніколи не зміниться, бо ну, я типу з таким народився. І тут трошки важкувато зарадити.
The dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these. Not so clean, I've only ever seen two like this. One in an antle, the other when I caught a hen after not eating its bowl is chipped. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt. The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood.
Так, ходімо шукати собаку.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. A broken branch.
How
As
goes
if
the
one
search?
too heavy. No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This witcher work suits me swimmingly.
Не вбити собаку, я думаю, що наречений не дуже буде радий, якщо я її вб'ю.
Anyone at all?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Ну, я б не сказав, що дуже так страшна і велика собака.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
Oh, you shan't pull the wool over my eyes. I know your type. Now, here's the plan. We shall head down this path till we arrive at the wedding. You'll have sobered by then.
But...
Silence. Do you know me, sir? When a nobleman speaks, you listen. You will stay close at my side. We will return to the wedding, where you will put on a show to make our honored guests soil their breeches from joy. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Then let's be off. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animal. Cats! Bear!
А ти не
There
хочеш?
shall be no tricks. You must inform the bride's mother the magician turned coward.
Про таке мене не попереджали. Ладно, не пощастило йому. Буває. Ну, типу, він сам, я тут ні до чого. О, музичка з гвинта, до речі.
I found your fire liquor, but he gave up the ghost on the way back. Too much vodka.
Just my luck to hire a drunk. And Demon, what's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
The dog's small beer. No fire eating, that's the grief.
I grief.
Треба було у нього спитати про секрет. І самому ковтати.
I can't help but wonder. Must it be a fire eater who performs? What if, instead, there was, oh, I don't know, a juggler?
Just where would we find a juggler at this hour?
But say you did. Would that do as a replacement for the fire sniffler?
Well, I suppose it might.
Then I shall perform.
You? First I've heard of a juggling witcher.
Today I'm no ordinary witcher. In my youth I had a great many friends among circus folk. They taught me well. I shall gladly save you from your troubles.
Well, if that's the case, I'll announce the performance.
Це буде цікаво. А ще цікавіше, якщо він не вміє жонглювати.
My first witcher contract didn't turn out as I'd hoped, yet I still had a cracking time. I wager none here's ever seen a juggling witcher. Gather round, all, to behold a great wonder, a juggling witcher, the one and only. Look carefully, Shawnee. Ever seen such deft hands? I would love to show you what else they can do.
Бля, нормально бахає. Щось мені здається, що це весілля буде дуже довгим.
So, Shawnee, was it to your liking?
It was positively great.
Look. Munchkin's playing cards.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Я зараз вас всіх розкатаю.
Gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
От тут ти правий, я не програю. Мені б ще б карту якусь виграти. Два шпигуна. Опачки, а у нього теж цікава колода. А що його чел робить? Облогові картки. Це погано насправді. А що, у нього рівно та ж кількість шпигунів, що і в мене? Да, тупо всі ті ж самі, що і в мене. Я хочу точно Талера залишати, щоб потім його ресати. Ну, 2 талерів ресати норм. Так, як це правильно зробити? Використати випалення чи сімку? Теоретично, напевно, сімку все ж таки краще. Тепер у мене є 2 рес і 2 мертвих шпигуни. Ми з них якраз і почнемо. Ой-ой, у нього катапульта. Це приємно, бо якщо він стане другою, я відразу палю її. Це може бути... Це може бути важкувато. Треба думати, я граю до кінця цей раунд чи залишаюсь далі. В теорії 2 випалення. Ну, типу, мені треба чекати, доки він ставить катапульту або ставить блакитні смуги і випалювати. У мене на це є ще 3 ходи. Я впевнений, що у нього є друга катапульта. Не скажу, що вона у нього є. Далі що? Наступне випалення або на трибушети, або на блакитні смуги. О, ось так гарно. Це точно буде випалення. І при цьому у мене, ну, я сам себе не випалю, і він мене не випалить. Треті блакитні смуги ставити не можу, любист... О, тепер можу. І любистка можу. Ну, він сам собі блакитні смуги заблокував. Так само, як і мені. Що, можна палити, я думаю? Чи ні? Ні, треба чекати, у нього може бути випалення. Ось, він спасував, бо у нього залишилось 2 випалення у руці, скоріш за все. А ходити він не може, бо він себе спалить.
Your tits up, mate. Slap those asses' ears on your ass's noggin.
Oh, such a shame. I'd already pictured you in those ears.
Interesting.
Quite the interesting picture, too.
I know of other ways to look interesting. I could show you.
I'll think about it.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shawnee? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball. Ah, my kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
Скільки нам ще забав залишилось? О, вон там чел нормально танцює на задньому фоні.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Нормально чувак приколюється.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
The perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms.
Ну ж це в неї за медалька в руці.
Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
Здається, що вона після цього не захоче з нами
You can say whatever you please,
розмовляти.
but you should keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Yes, but admit it. It was fantastic, eh?
Is there anything you do that's not fantastic?
The ladies loved my kisses, not to mention the other tricks I perform with my lips.
Yes. We'd best not mention those. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please?
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me... angry?
But don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in
Треба буде
order.
не просрати
Seems
момент.
I've snared the little robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I'm surprised. Who is he?
Gonter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped it on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
Bah, I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
І що, ми підемо з ними говорити?
Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Stop running.
The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Так, поговорити з паном Зеркало. Пішли поговоримо.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins
Тост моя повага.
may they sire many a bairn and reap gobs of coin.
So if here's cracking, Radovich took your...
That gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dim. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden?
Я так пояснив би хтось, хто ти такий.
Someone like you.
Було б непогано.
Meaning
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
I came here to revel, enjoy myself. not to discuss my brother.
That's good. Olgierd probably wouldn't want me to talk to you about him.
Olgierd was my brother and my friend. Never have there been more loyal comrades than us.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often. Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is...
Що, Ольгерд винен у його смерті, небись? 100% так і є.
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my
Ще щось поробимо. Тут у нас що?
And now rub along. Time won't wait.
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
Так, ладно.
What charm, grace.
Thanks.
Що ще тут є?
Look at the fools falling over themselves to catch a painted pig.
Smearing their wedding gold.
О, ганятися за свинями. Теж нормальна
What
забава.
is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Так, як це робити?
There's no painter here. It's the moment
Свинок з
for
жовтими плянками до
Watch
хліба.
my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat
Давай.
and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Ти не туди біжиш.
Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Щоб срачі давати, чи що, як їх заганяти? Це ж
See that,
хліб?
Shani? One
О,
pig
це
pen.
хліб.
Granddad's sick.
Ну, куди? Не туди ти біжиш. Ти що, на приколі?
Make soup after kids.
А, десь у якійсь грі, я не пам'ятаю, якій було щось схоже.
Feel foolish peasants?
Кого ми
Learned a
заганяли
lesson
там?
from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in
А,
a long
у Вові
time.
таке
Your
було, теж
family had an
дебільний
ample
квест.
pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
А ми що, свиню виграли?
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
What do you say to that, Shani? Ever witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
Пішли дивитись далі.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani.
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everegg
Ще
does
щось
his thing.
цікаве.
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Тим більше ви ще вдарилися. Нормальний варіант.
Hurt terribly, my sweet.
What?
When you fell from the heavens.
Why, Sarah.
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how...
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Leslie, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you going to do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself, just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
There ain't your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everegg of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Ah! Hi-ya!
Show us what
Це
you
смішно.
got.
Це забавно.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
А що, ви штахети будете брати чи ні? Це якось нечесно.
Fence boards.
У мене штахети викрутою проти людей.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentle foot.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up.
Ще з локотя накинув зверху.
Had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
You must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the
Так це
ladies?
ти залицяєшся до дівок, а не
Always
я.
that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess, you do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with pity, tends to my wounds.
So, what went wrong?
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews, and this mug? Were I to wear my own, oh, 'twould be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes, and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again. Just indicate a lass and...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Так, що ще ми не робили? Це що?
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn. So I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different tune. Have you squealing like a kitty cat?
Нормас. Тут що?
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out. Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
Швиряй подалі. А, поїхали.
Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Це трошки нечесно, бо в мене є відьмацькі чуття, але все одно. Так, а той чувак не знайшов чобіток, я хочу його знайти. Не знаю, який з них наш.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded. Perhaps you could start
Так я ж
talking to the
виробив,
shop
якщо там не
machine
було
I
її.
so unfortunately lost
Що, я десь
in
провтикав ще один? Чи що? Ну, типа, а що за прикол? Я ж знайшов. А, вон ще якийсь лежить. Тепер точно все виловив.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes ever tossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Так, ідіть до стодоли на шу.
Now we must do something else. Something wild.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fierce.
Geralt, there's no need.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani?
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run?
A lovely custom. Blushing maids twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light, a team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way.
Непогано.
An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everick, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
А чого у мене рука
Get to ye
порізана?
hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Бля, що ж це за тип такий?
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so
Що мені підказує, що не випадково він знає про минуле.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Шайні розраховувала на більше.
There it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another.
У мене є якісь демони у бестіарії, треба глянути. Може він не Джина демон? Ну щось він дуже багато за угоди розказує. Я б навіть глянув. Вампіри, гібриди. Звірі. Так, ну це не про нього, це ми Джина знаходили з цим. З Єніфер. Це ми на скеліги вбивали. У нас релікти, то має бути тут демони, але я їх не бачу. Релікт або якісь гібриди. Ладно, немає. Ну, будемо потім дивитися тоді.
Good mead ought to lift your spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up? Here's hoping Shawnee's a happy drunk.
Ні, не тільки бухло.
Excuse me.
Geralt the Rev.
Ще щось треба. Воно мені не дає нічого ще. Мені здається, ну тебе, якби знав, брав би не бухло. Бухло, напевно, найгірший варіант.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Brought you some mead. Best medicine for a troubled soul.
Thanks.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
Який варіант обрати?
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
Ну, да, до Ольгарда ми ще встигнемо сходити.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Ну, непогано, але ж
Not
гуляв
half
в
bad.
основному не
I'd have
я.
even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tight to torrent, but don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. Our lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to
12
learn,
століття.
pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
Huh. If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
Ну, виглядає наче трошки по-іншому.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Що, він щось особливе придумає, чи що? О. Сестра.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I
Наприклад, як це
swore solemn
ковташування.
oath. First of all, do no harm.
You're the medic. Recommendation? Hey, leave some for me.
We need to drink fast before they catch us. Come on, let's hide. Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
Так, ну на цьому, я так розумію, квест закінчується. І на цьому закінчиться наш стрім на сьогодні, тому що щось це весілля зайняло не дуже забагато часу. Я думав, що квест пошвидше буде.
Sorry.
Was it that bad? Or have you developed an allergy for me?
I had too much to drink.
Ну, нормально, вона забагато випила, там ще челік на човні на задньому фоні пливе. Непогана кінцівка дня.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Добре, це завдання виконано. Я хотів ще пару замовлень сьогодні зробити, але ну дуже довго зайняло, дуже багато часу зайняло це весілля. На жаль, треба вже закінчувати. Тому дякую всім, хто дивився Відьмака. Продовження завтра. Завтра все ж таки зробимо пару замовлень, пару побочок, трошки грошей заробимо. Ну і трошки сюжету. Все, усім дякую. Незабаром побачимось.